Hello and thanks for joining us on the PM News on Television Nigerian. I am Chiwandu Osisiago. Terrorists have released new photos of the abducted train passengers on Monday. The three sets of photos were believed to have been released in Monday night, according to the investigation. The chairman of the Adopted Passengers Forum had earlier hinted in a news conference in Kaduna last week that the federal government are currently talking with the terrorists. However, from the feelers obtained by correspondents, the talks have collapsed owing to the reconciliation differences. Recall in the first video released by the terrorists of the train attack, they have hinted that they were not after money but an exchange of the adopted passengers with their commanders, which they allege are under the custody of the federal government. Thus, it was gathered that the released photos was part of their strategy to draw sympathy from the public against the government. Nigeria's electricity generation peaked at 4,342 megawatts on Tuesday, 26 April 2022, increasing by 3.5% compared to the 4,193.8 megawatts recorded on the previous day. On the other hand, its off-peak generated declined by 9.5% to 3,190.3 megawatts. This is according to information from the Transmission Company of Nigerian (TCN). Also, energy generation was marginally by 0.1% to 93,758.65 megawatts per hour on Tuesday, slightly higher than the 93,703.1 megawatts per hour recorded during the previous day, while supply also increased by the same margin to 92,549.11 megawatts per hour. Nigeria's electricity supply has been dwindling in recent weeks following multiple disruptions of the national grid, causing wide blackouts across the country. However, supply has been improving in the past 2 days, but is still likely lower than the minimum of 105,000 megawatts per hour energy generation required in order to record a relatively stable power supply. The federal government has resolved to stop the salaries of protesting universities and lecturers over the ongoing strike of its academic body, the Academic Staff Union of University, ASU. Some members of the union confirmed the no work, no pay policy on the striking lecturers. Confirming the developments on the zonal coordinator of ASU Abuja Zone, Dr. Saliu Muhammad Lawa, said their members have been denied salaries. ASU had on February 14 embarked on a 4-week total and comprehensive strike to press home their unresolved demands on the federal government. Some of the lecturers' demands include funding for the revitalization of public universities, payment of earned academic allowances, adoption of the University Transparency Accountability Solution, and payment of promotion arrears, among others. The Ministry of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, claimed the union is making things difficult for both parties. Ngige disclosed this in a statement issued by Patience Onobia, acting head of press and public relations in the ministry on Tuesday in Abuja. The minister dismissed insinuations that he was responsible for the ongoing strike by the union, insisting that he was done what many could not do in efforts to forestall the strike. The Federal Capital Territory FCT Command said on Tuesday that it submitted the autopsy report conducted on the remains of the lead singer Osinachi Wanchuku by the command to the Director of Public Prosecution for Vetting and Prosecution. Osinachi, a celebrated artist in Abuja, died a victim of domestic violence, prompting the arrest of her husband by the command, who was accused of kicking her in the chest, which led to her death. A statement issued by the command said in a bid to clear the controversy surrounding her death, the command conducted an autopsy on the remains of the lead singer, which is submitted to the DPP. The result of the autopsy is out and has been forwarded to the DP for vetting and possible prosecution. The command therefore urged members of the public to exercise patience and trust the process while due diligence was being observed in the pursuit of justice, as updates on the case would be communicated subsequently. And that's the PM News on Television Nigerian. I am Chiwando Osisiago. For more information and news updates, follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook at TVN Lights and on YouTube at Television Nigerian and on Twitter at TV Nigerian. Do have a wonderful day. Bye for now.